Hello everybody, another episode of DEFCON today. You may be getting two videos today. Been quite busy lately, so I'm not sure what the schedule is. We'll be doing some more War Thunder videos, as soon as I can. Just been a little busy lately. Just doing another DEFCON game, but slightly different. I'm gonna be spectating, and basically I'm gonna let the AI do all of the fighting. So, basically a simulation of World War Three. Basically. Just let the AI do it. Now, gonna get it down to a slightly more manageable speed. Hopefully. Apparently I can't request this game speed. They want it as fast as they can. See the entire world's, yeah, that's basically all the world units after they've been placed. Quite a lot of navies. Europe and Russia are already ready to kill each other. Africa's just waiting in the wings to strike. Got the Greens over here as well. Just going to quickly change some of the options. There, I've done that. Right, so now we see who is who. DEFCON 3 in 5 minutes. They've already started moving. Not sure how this is going to go. It looks like Asia's going to try and quickly wipe out Africa's Eastern Fleet. South America sort of, they're hanging around near America, but America's ignoring them. They're going west to the edge of the Pacific. Not sure what else is really happening at the moment. Europe and Russia look like they're going to have a bit of a battle up north. All these fleets down here are sort of just all mixing together. I'm not sure who's going to win that. Could go to Europe, I think. It depends who Africa attacks first, really, or if there's any alliances. I don't think there are, but never know. America's about to go to war with Asia and Russia. Oh, fighting started. So we don't know who's going to win this yet. America's staying right on the edge of it. They're letting Asia be wiped out, the Asian Western Fleet be wiped out before taking on the Russians. Africa's East Fleet's about to be gone. Well, they may be engaging South America's fleet. Looks like they didn't really know they was going to be there. South America's East Fleet sort of retreating quite a bit. A couple of bombers in the air. But still DEFCON 3, so nothing much is happening at the moment. Just zoom in a little bit. Can't tell who's winning there. I mean, it's impossible. Although they've got a few land-based defences getting involved, so that could help Africa a little bit. Not much, but just enough to do a bit more damage than they would have done. But now America's getting involved as well. Europe hasn't got any defences in the west by the looks of it, which is kind of unusual. I think America's fleet over here is about to be wiped out. Yeah, it's been wiped. It's getting knocked out quite badly. It's DEFCON 2. We've got another 10 minutes till nukes are launching. Europe and Africa are just sort of attacking each other still. Europe did come out of that. I mean, I think I did say Europe would come out of that probably the winner. But they've got a lot of subs to deal with now. I'm not sure if they've got any carriers to deal with them. America's not getting involved. They've been destroyed by South America and Russia, basically. Although they've got plenty of land-based defences to sort of help out a little bit. Not that it's going to do much good for them in the end. Africa's sort of... they've lost their eastern fleet, more or less. Asia and Russia are getting, firing at each other with their land-based defences again. I'm not sure who's going to win this so far, because obviously the nukes haven't started firing. No, I think Europe's going to be quite vulnerable from the west, I think. And Africa's so near, they could probably get off some bombers and, just get some nukes in before Europe can react. But they've also got Asia right on their doorstep. Not sure whose subs are left. I think America's got a few left, but they're in the middle of a huge Russian and South American fleet, or just a South American fleet. South America has all its subs left. Russia's got a few left. Oh, America's still got a fleet over here. I thought this one had been destroyed, but it's not. I think they've lost some of their ships. And it's DEFCON 1. Not sure who's going to launch the first nukes. Who's going to be desperate enough to start it? I don't know. Although with the cooldown timer, there may be that someone's already started to launch, and still waiting for the cooldown timer to be ready. So what is happening now? It's starting to slow down a little bit. I don't know if it's lag or. I mean, it's a bit odd it would be lagging. Oh, player 4's launched. Who's player 4? So Asia's launched. Player 3, South America has launched. It's not saying where they have launched from, unfortunately. Oh no, there's launches detected in the Atlantic and Pacific. Who they're launching at, I don't know. Well, it seems they're hitting America. I'm surprised America's been hit. I was thinking it would be Europe who would be like hit first by Russia or something. Or, I mean, I'm kind of, well, I suppose I did expect South America to start getting involved, but didn't expect it to be so quick to get through their defences. Now player 2's launching more. Not sure, from the Atlantic again, or not sure where they're launching from. Tokyo's been hit. So not sure who did that. Russia, possibly. They haven't started launching anything from against Africa. Asia hasn't. Kind of surprised. America's taken a bit of a beating. They're already last place, minus 38 points. Who's now? South America is in the lead at the moment. Oh, now it's Africa. They've started getting involved. America's defences are still going, but they're just overwhelmed. Player 4's launching as well. I'm not sure. Still, I think America's out of this. Asia could come back. I mean, they've lost Tokyo, but the rest of their cities are in their defences, so obviously that's going to protect them quite a bit. America's just gone off from air defence into ICBM mode on some of their silos. They must know they've lost this, so they're just going to take as many people with them as they can. Just see those nukes spreading out all over the map now. Now I've switched the victory time. I think you need something like less than 10 or 5% of nukes in the world to be remaining before it starts. Player 0 has launched, yet America's launching. For all the good it will do them. I mean, they've gone from air defence to ICBM mode. They might get a few missiles off, but now they're completely vulnerable. They're going to be wiped out quite quickly. And Europe's doing quite well. I don't think they've been hit yet. They've got air defence firing, but they haven't actually been hit. And they're just coming in to attack North America now. You can see them up here. Are they coming in for... Oh, they seem to be heading home. That's quite... They seem to be heading towards Europe. Possibly they're going to hit Africa, or maybe they're going to hit Russia. I don't know. Maybe they're just having that as a staging area. Oh, Africa's just been hit quite hard. America's still being hit. And their missile, I don't know if you just saw, but some of their missiles are actually being shot down before they even barely leave their silos. They just launched one from Canada. It barely got like a few hundred miles, and it just got knocked out by South American defences. Didn't even leave America. That's probably not the best thing to happen in the world for them. Although the air defence are going for their bombers now, so maybe that will protect them. Player 1 has launched. Russia has finally got involved. Or I can't remember if they launched earlier, but they've started launching missiles. Their air defence is doing well. Really, I'm surprised Russia and China could kind of not team up, but if America was to launch any attacks, their air defences are so near to each other, they could probably, temporarily team up and knock out those, prioritised nukes coming from America and knock them out quite easily. Just see America's nukes arcing over to Europe, being intercepted quite quickly. They've got fighters up there. I'm not sure if they can attack nukes. I mean, I can never get them to attack, but I've heard they can attack. It's just not very practical. You can see America's east coast is just glowing now, glowing green from radiation. So is Africa a little bit. I'm not sure if South America's been hit. Just trying to... Yeah, Mexico City's still got its population. I think they've been hit on the... Yeah, they've been hit a little bit, but nothing catastrophic, I don't think. Well, America's still launching. I'm surprised they haven't lost their silos yet. I'd have thought submarines and stuff would have all got involved and quickly neutralised them, but no, they could actually come out of this. Well, they've lost it. They're not going to come out of it good, but they could take some enemies with them. You can see up the top here, because of the angle of the missiles, a lot of the European air defence is missing now. But they're attacking the Russians. I don't know what they're trying to do by that. They've been slaughtered by South America and Europe, and then they take it on Russia. Which is silly, because it's got to go through European air defence first, and then it's going to get hit by Russian air defence. It seems a bit odd. I mean, Europe doesn't have all that much in the West. I would have thought they'd have focused their efforts there, really. Because they haven't got much in the West, air defence. There'd been, less time for their air defence to intercept them. South America's just been hit. 6.5 million people gone. But their air defence is doing well. They seem to have left nothing really in the south. They've just focused around Mexico and just kind of assumed their navy would come out on top, and it generally seems to have come out on top. There's a few submarines and battleships down here, but it's taken them a long time to get there. They could possibly bring their navies back down there to deal with them. One of America's nukes has come down for South America. Seems to be the only one so far that's got through. Possibly the air defence couldn't intercept it because it went out of range. Manchester's just been hit. Lagos been hit. Possibly. Oh yeah, it's also possible that the air defence was intercepting something else. Sao Paulo, 27.9 million dead. South America is now third place. They were doing quite well at the beginning. They've just taken a few major hits that have knocked them down a bit. Europe, I think, is about to lose some points, possibly. Depends where these missiles are heading. Although African air defence has just got involved a little bit, I think. No, they've hit Berlin, but it doesn't seem to have affected the scores too much. Not sure who's got the most nukes left. America's actually brought itself back to 20 points. They're still last, but they've done quite well for themselves now. Mexico City's been hit, 6.8 or 19.9 million dead. Player 4, Asia is now in the lead. Those last hits on Europe must have affected them quite badly. Oh, just need to plug the chargers in. So still getting launches. South America's starting to launch their nukes from their ICBMs. I think seems a bit of a mistake, really, because America's still got their silos, but because they've launched all their nukes, because they never were destroyed, they've gone back into air defence mode, and so now they're going to be knocking out South America's nukes before they leave, possibly. And now they've been hit by player 3. Who's player 3 again? Oh no, oh, they must be launching at America. I thought there was someone launching at South America. South America, I'm trying to find their nukes to where we're in spectator mode. We can see where they're going. Are they hitting Asia? Yeah, they're trying to hit Asia. Not sure what good it's going to do them at the moment. I mean, they've been completely and utterly wiped out again. Well, not again, but they were doing so well at the beginning, and then they've just, I don't know, I think they switched over a little too soon. I mean, most of their missiles aren't actually getting out of there. They're just getting knocked out by American air defence, Canada air defence. Well, they're basically the same faction in this. Russia's still launching. Africa's just lost one of their radar. That's going to affect things quite badly for them, because they're going to be blind in the north now. Their silos have a little bit of radar, but it's not going to help them much. Really, this is just an all-out attempt at knocking each other out now, but as we know, pretty much every major faction's been hit badly. I think Russia's the only one who hasn't really been hit too badly. They've still got Moscow, but I think they're about to lose that. Yep, Moscow's just been hit. How many dead was that? 21.3 million dead. And there's still nukes coming in everywhere. Not sure if Asia's been hit too badly. There've been some hits, of course, but I mean, they lost Tokyo, but I'm thinking the mainland may have survived fairly okay. Shanghai, Beijing, but no, they're about to take some losses there. Kind of jinxing this. Every time I look at somewhere that's not been hit, a missile comes in and blows it to pieces. Seems like everyone's switching their silos from air defence to ICBM mode without leaving anything to defend themselves. If they did maybe like free defence, free launching missiles, and then alternating like that, they could save some of their cities, but no, they've gone all out. Well, Russia's been hit bad now. Player 2's in the lead somehow. Where's that missile going? There's one missile out in the middle of the Atlantic, or no, it's going for another city in Africa. It's just light. The map's just lighting up again. It usually starts off really slow, just one or two nukes here and there, but now it's just, by the end, it's just like the whole world is exploding. Just see those missiles arcing over. The game's going a little bit slow. My apologies. Yeah, America's still got air defence in the game. It's weird. They've lost all their cities, but as a military force, they're probably one of the most powerful left. I suppose South America, you could say the same thing. Africa, I don't think they have anything left. I'm surprised they're not last place, really. I'm surprised South America's last place, because they've still got quite a few cities, and they've got, good militaries left. Africa's just a nuclear wasteland at the moment. I mean, they're still being hit by nukes, and see all of the radiation. I mean, America's got the most radiation, but Africa's, the missiles haven't even stopped raining on them yet, and it's already like radiation covering most of the continent. Well, the game's just about hit 2 hours now. Obviously not 2 hours in real time. Tokyo's been hit again. Oh, I've still got 3.4 million people there, so maybe. But, yeah, Beijing's been hit now. They've still got more missiles incoming. Is this going for Harbin, or... No, it's going for Busan. I don't think air defence is going to intercept them, but they could get lucky. Oh, they did get lucky that time. And they've got European nukes to deal with. Victory timer started. I think that means only 10 or 5% of missiles left. They've got 50 odd minutes to launch them all. If it gets to the point where nothing's being launched, I'll just pause the video until near the end. Russia's west coast and west border, and sort of Europe's east border, are just radiation. No, again, they've got a fair amount of defences in the east. America's still trying to defend itself. One of these may get lucky and get through. When they're trying, they're not actually hitting America, they're hitting South America. But they're going to engage it anyway, because it's an enemy, and they want to engage anything that's out there. That one's going for San Francisco. Ironically, they've just saved South America and lost what was left of San Francisco. Whether South America will pay back the favour, I have no idea. Nope, seems not. Oh no, they did slightly, and too late though. I think I might have seen that plane launching a missile right here, I'm not sure. I think that was practically all of the missiles left now. Just give it a few minutes, or another minute or two, just to calm down, see what's happening. It's just the naval fleets going after each other now. I mean, radiation, I mean, Suez Canal, Egypt, West Africa. Yeah, the West African coast is gone. The eastern seaboard is just gone. I mean, there's nothing there anymore. All the cities have been hit. Florida's actually done okay, although with the amount of radiation, I'm not sure they're going to be thinking that. Well, some of these other cities did okay. I suppose there's so many of them they couldn't hit them all. But yeah, the radiation will probably wipe out anyone left. Canada's done okay-ish. They've got a little bit of radiation, but nothing like America has. And all the defense, yeah, I don't think Canada's even been hit. Alaska, I think, yeah, neither's Alaska. I suppose West Coast has been hit, but mainly on the border near Mexico, not in the north. So Canada, Northwest America, Alaska, I think they'll do okay. South America, they've still got some cities down here. They haven't got too much radiation. They could do okay, I suppose. I'm not sure about Central America. Quite a bit of radiation. Quite a lot of cities have been hit. North of South America's been hit as well, but again, not too much radiation. Africa, I've already said about that. South Africa's been hit a little bit. Well, quite a bit actually. Madagascar seems okay. Middle East, again, near Iraq, Damascus, Syria. Europe, UK's been hit quite badly. Ireland's okay, oddly enough. Russia, yeah, they lost their western border. I think Asia's probably going to come out of this quite good. I mean, they have taken hits, but they don't have too much radiation apart from that western border. Most of their cities are okay. So yeah, I think America's going to have to abandon the eastern seaboard, at least until that radiation's gone. Not an expert in radiation. I don't know how long it would stay around. Probably. I suppose. I'm not sure. I think Hiroshima was resettled quite quickly, so perhaps it doesn't hang around too long. I don't really know. Like I said, not really an expert on this. End of game. Who won? Europe won. 150 million kills, 62 million deaths. Who lost? Africa. 56 million kills, but 105 million losses. I'm surprised they've got 94 million people left. I'm not sure where they could all be living. I mean, Cairo had 40 million people, and that just went. I suppose the Northwest must have, oh yeah, the Northwest did okay. Spain did okay for Europe. I suppose that's where, in France, I suppose that's where a lot of their people and survivors would be from. Oh, and the Central Europe. I don't always notice this because of the big player 2 sign that generally obscures everything. Ukraine seems to have done okay, oddly enough. Donetsk, Odessa, Sevastopol. I've sort of mentioned before that's counted. This is counted as Europe for some reason. Not entirely sure why. Who had the least survivors? America. Lost basically all its major cities. Seattle and Portland, I think they're their only major cities left. Maybe Quebec, Ottawa, St. John, Halifax. Yeah, well, the only other person with more than 100 million people left is Asia. Like I said, they've done quite well for themselves, I think. The only person with nukes left was South America. I'm not sure where they were keeping their nukes. But they could have, they could have enacted a bit more revenge. They could have knocked Africa down a bit, maybe Europe. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that little video, just something slightly different. I will be posting more War Thunder videos soon. Just been a little busy lately. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.